Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? This is your man Cino, and I'm just here to give you some quick flash news. Okay? Something is building up in the air, and people that just come out their mouth and say crazy shit. And most of the time, those people aren't saying crazy shit, because they know what's about to happen. They can feel it. They can feel it on levels that what happened in the past and stuff they read about that happened before will happen again. For instance, the fall of so-called civilization. Are we civil? Are we? Really? Think about it. Are we living in a civil society? I tell y'all need to get ready for whatever the hell is going to happen. You need to be prepared on every level. You need to be prepared physically, prepared with food, disaster, depending on where you live, weather changes, depending on where you live. Get food prepared. Start reading books. That has to do with your health, taking care of cuts, bruises, sprains, injuries, infections. Start getting educated, because the government is not going to tell you how to prepare, when to prepare, and what to look out for. They're going to look after their freaking self and their own kind in the government, their own set of people, because guess what? They have to maintain their system of control. They want to have that control idea. They want to instill in your mind that you can't do shit without them. But I got to tell you a secret, people. Without you, government can't exist. Without you, law can't exist. Without you, none of these shit could exist. You understand? What I'm trying to tell you, when shit hits the fan, they're going to look for people that's out of control, looting and robbing and stealing and all type of stuff. But I'm trying to tell you, that's what they want. And this video is intentionally made for you to pass on to everybody around you that you know, friends, family, so on and so forth, that do not indulge in that, because that's a trap. They want you to loot, they want you to riot, they want you to go out in the street and protest so they can say society is falling apart, we have to declare martial law. Don't fall for it. Start setting up your community so when their money is not looked upon as being valid anymore, you start doing your own stuff in your community with your people. A man could cut your hair, you could trade off something, your services and labor for your hair being cut. You do something on his car if you're a mechanic. If you a babysitter, you babysit somebody's kid in exchange for something else, you start bartering and trading. You understand? Until the new world comes about. And when I say the new world, I mean the new society of everybody merging together and helping one another. Because these government and these corporate business and industry does not care about you. They don't care about you. So this video is made to tell you that you should just hunker down, quietly and cool. Don't go out in the street, riot. Store up your food, whatever you got to store up, your water and everything, because we're not going to go through a wild time like they try to feed you every day on TV. It's not going to happen, because we have all these technology that could make our lives better. Think about it. Sit down and think about it. Why are we going to kill ourselves because we ain't got electricity? There's solar panels. You could cook with the sun using a freaking mirror. Heat your food, cook your food. You could do all these stuff if they cut the power and cut your water. You can harvest your water. You should look into all these sources and these ways on how to be self-reliant. And that's the community I started. I started a self-reliant community. And there's a lot more community out there like that. But I just call mine Defiant and Self-Reliant. And I have people joining up like crazy, because they're into it. They're into that stuff. They're trying to break away from government. And if you could have enough people break away from government, they lose control. No need for them, because you're controlling your own life and your own destiny. You will see there was no need for money. Money was just a system of control. You'll see. If you do this, start a community and start helping each other with labor, exchanging and barter, stuff like that, eventually you won't have to worry about bartering and trading anymore, because you will develop a system or a machine that could make your stuff and for everybody, and you and so and so forth, and everybody can have equal amount, and that's how you make everybody rich. And I'm not saying you're the only one who will be providing. Everybody else will be providing also in your community. There won't be no need for money. You'll just sit back and laugh and be like, oh, shit, we could have been doing this a long time ago. But you'll see, you'll realize it was just a few greedy men that want to sit down and consider themselves kings and queens, lazy ass that don't want to wash their own ass, they want to scrub their own back, they want somebody else to do it for them. You'll see. So on that note, go and seek out every way and every need so you can become self-reliant and you could look out for your neighbor or your friends or whatever, whoever's around you. You need to get a close, tight-knit of people so when the time comes, you ain't got to worry about who you could trust. You already know who you could trust, and the time is now. Now is the time. You got to do it. You have to do it. Make friends. Make friends like you crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Make friends in your area, not far, far away, because when they're far, far away, they can't do shit for you. Make friends in your area, like a block away, on your block, your next door neighbor, so on and so forth. Remember, whatever you're thinking, you're never the only one thinking about it. There's always somebody else thinking about it too. So if you're thinking about being dependent on the sun for your energy, somebody else is thinking the same thing too. And most likely in your neighborhood. If you think about harvesting your own water, hey, somebody else thinking the same thing too. Most likely in your neighborhood. So try to develop friendship, community, and like-minded people of the same that you could go ahead and make systems and stuff and how to harvest your own water and stuff. It just takes a few containers and a way to filter your system. That's all. It's simple. The water that we drink is the same water that falls from the sky. It just goes through a filtration system. You can filter your water too. Find ways how to do it. It's on the internet. Go ahead and find it. And when you do, you realize that you were really rich from the beginning. You just needed like-minded people to think the same way. All right? And that's it. I'll get more in detail and tell you how to be prepared and stuff you could do on my next video. Okay? Thank you. Peace out.